Hey y'all, Chevman 77 here. I'm doing this little video today to say rest in peace to Carl Weathers. Now, some of you guys may be saying, okay, why? When I was a kid, there wasn't a whole lot of black people in the movies that played like integral roles in movies. But there was a movie called Rocky, okay? And if you have watched all the Rockies, you know that Carl Weathers, his role went all the way to Creed. Now, as a black kid growing up, we didn't have a lot of black people that we could look up to. Now, of course, there was Malcolm X, there was Martin Luther King, there were all of your civil rights activists, which I have my grandma's sister who literally marched in civil rights protests in Jackson, Mississippi in the late 60s. And I owe most of my being to this lady. But we didn't have anybody we could look up to on TV and in movies. So when you're a little kid, you play little games and stuff. And after you watch Rocky, you would play Rocky and act like you're fighting and boxing and doing this and doing that. And we would always end up getting in a fight because we wanted to be Carl Weathers' character, Apollo Creed. And the tougher cousins would always get to play him because they were tougher, and they'll put us in the headlock or punch the shit out of us and we'd be like, okay, well, I'll be Rocky. All right. And then moving on down the line, when you thought that Carl Weathers was done, he came with the Happy Gilmore, the Arrested Development, and he was hilarious. Truly hilarious. So I'm taking this moment and I'm taking this time to say, literally, truthfully, rest in peace, rest in power to Carl Weathers. It looks like 70-something years, 60-something years is what we're getting these days. And a friend of mine, who is also a co-worker of mine, he has been on this level lately where he's like, look, I'm living now. I'm getting all my whatever it is I'm getting my flowers now, and I'm living now. And I think as people, and wherever you live at, whatever you do for a living, however you live, whatever it is, however much money you got, if you like it, do it. Take some time for yourself. Take some time to spend with the people who truly love you. Because recently, oh, look at that. But recently, I had a little bit of a confrontation with a person, and I told this person, look, you, in the 13 years that I've seen you and been around, you have never really even said one real word to me. And that person said, I don't need to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you because I'm not here for that. Okay, that's cool. But at the end of the day, you're dealing with people like this every day of your life that don't care about you. They don't care about what you stand for. They don't care about the good you do every day. They don't care about the sacrifices that you make. So live your life. Live it. Carl Weathers is gone, and it's always these little moments that you should be reflecting and you should be thinking to yourself, what do I want to do? How do I want to do it? And how am I going to do it? We're sitting around, we're waiting on retirement. We're waiting on our money to get right. We're waiting on this. We're waiting on that. Stop waiting. Do what you got to do. Because at the end of the day, somebody is going to be making a video or standing up and talking about you and talking about the good that you have done for everybody else. And the question is, what good have you done for yourself? I know this is not a type of video that I've been putting out, but as I said in my earlier videos, starting at the very end of 2023 going into 2024, I'm going to be doing a lot of different things on here. I'm going to be doing a podcast where we'll be talking about issues such as this, and where we'll be talking about lighthearted stuff, and where we will just be trying to just show a different part of our lives that we live. But anyway, getting back to the Carl Weathers situation, it hits home because I never knew him. I never got a chance to meet him, but he played a big part in my entertainment life, and he played a big part in showing that as black people in the United States of America, we can actually not just be stereotypical. Because in those roles, if you watch those roles in Apollo, not in Apollo, but as his character developed in the Rocky movies, he started off loud-mouthed, boastful, this, that, and the other, and he got brought back down to earth. And you watch that character materialize from the Apollo Creed, loud-mouthed, to where he was in Rocky's corner. And actually, he ended up dying because he did not heed warning and take issue with a situation that actually ended up killing him, and that was messing with Drago. Drago was a bad boy. Drago was out of this world. Drago was on a whole nother level. And sometimes when you're dealing with stuff that's on a whole nother level, you need to back up, and you need to take a moment, and you need to look within your own self and say, can I actually handle this? Is this too much for me? And if it is too much for you, then you need to go somewhere and sit your ass down. Anyway, R.I.P. Carl Weathers. May your family see these videos. May people who are going through some things watch what you have done as a career, and take heed and take warning to what, not take heed and take warning, just watch him, enjoy him. Watch him, enjoy him. Watch this man's career blossom. I mean, and then even to the newest stuff, The Mandalorian on Disney Plus. I enjoyed The Mandalorian. I enjoyed his character on The Mandalorian. And I don't call The Mandalorian, or whatever his character's name is. I call him Mando. And that was Carl Weathers' character coined that word, Mando. Had Mando's back. Became the sheriff over that planet or that whatever, and did what he had to do. But anyway, guys, if you care about Carl Weathers, just give him an R.I.P. Put a video up. Watch some of his stuff. Look at what the characters are about, because I'm guaranteeing you that he had some input in on what those characters are about. And that scene in Rocky where they had to break them up, they literally had got real heated and hot with each other because somebody had punched somebody and they wasn't supposed to. Obviously, it's choreographed boxing. Somebody had punched somebody, and they kept that in there because it was so freaking real. But watch that stuff. Anyway, Chev Man, 1977 is where you can get me and get these videos, and we'll look at my videos that I have out there. Watch my videos, subscribe, do what you have to do. But anyway, rest in peace, Carl Weathers. Rest in peace. Rest in power. Rest in peace. Rest in power. Rest in peace. Chevman 77 signing out.